What would learning mathematics look like in your classroom? In my classroom, I will create a safe learning environment where my students will feel comfortable to make mistakes and learn from them and feel free to share with the class. I will provide concrete learning experiences so my students can develop a deeper understanding. I will sometimes let my students work together to get them talking with each other so ideas, methods, and reasonings can be spread. I will also use a lot of activities with my students so they are up out of their seats and engaged in their learning experience. I have seen math centers used productively in my observations, and I would like to use them occasionally in my own classroom. I will not do timed math facts or lecture for the entire math time. My classroom will not be filled with worksheets that promote a shallow understanding and limited effort. Student attention spans are very limited, so I want to keep them engaged and ready to learn each day. I also want to make sure that I have good essential guiding questions that promote deeper thoughts and will promote a deeper understanding of the new skill. What does it mean to be good at mathematics? Everyone can be successful in math. It just takes a growth mindset to continue to succeed. At some point in time, math becomes difficult for everyone. It just happens at different times for different people. The Everyone Has a Personal Green article explains just that. I will make sure to promote a growth mindset in my classroom and remind students there is no such thing as a math person, and even the people they see as a math person has at some point in time or is currently struggling with a math concept. But those people keep trying and challenging themselves, and that's what is important. Being good at math means that you can keep challenging yourself and that you learn from your mistakes so you continue to progress. How will you address student dispositions toward mathematics in your classroom? As hit on in the previous question, I will address my students' dispositions towards math at the beginning of the year through a Google form. I will review them and then have a classroom discussion over what they put on their form. I will introduce growth mindset and explain personal Green's theorem. It is important to introduce it as early as possible in order to set the standards for the rest of the year. I will continue to assess their disposition towards math as the year progresses, and I will be able to have data to show their hopeful growth towards a more positive disposition by the end of the year. Hopefully, through discussions, interactive learning experiences, and a supportive and safe classroom environment, it will all lead to positive dispositions toward mathematics. And that will be my goal at the end of each year for my students, is to make sure that each and every one of my students have improved in their math dispositions.